Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Tri-Galaxy TV podcast episode number 2. Today we discussed preseason changes from item changes all the way to LCS roster changes. We also announced our new Twitter giveaway. All you've got to do is follow our Twitter account at Tri-Galaxy TV, like this tweet, and retweet it. It is our pinned post, so it will be at the top of the page. And without further ado, let's get into it.
That UI is horrible.
Yeah, I hate it. I don't
The
like it.
UI is like off the bat, it's
Alright,
it's got way too many tabs.
coming from the one that plays the most, I like it.
I don't know if it's a matter of it being bad or if it's just different after 10 years of it being the exact
This
same
is
almost.
true.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoy how it's set up now.
I
Personally.
so I kind of like it, but I don't know. It feels like it's got too much going on. It's got way too many different tabs to like.
The way it's broken down to me, I feel like it's a little easier to find things, but I know people have said the complete opposite. So
Yeah, I think the opposite. I think it's good for
New
like
players.
the suggestion stuff's like really good. I think that's a really good idea, but I wish it was smaller.
yeah, I can
Oh.
understand that.
Or
To be
was it the
honest-
default tab?
Right. To be honest, one of my favorite changes is the fact that there's the consumables and the trinkets just up on the top left.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
once I got used to that, that was a very good change.
Oh, look who showed up.
Yeah,
But what sucks is then when you don't like when you're using a different build, it's not going to have all that stuff that's recommended.
well, you can still make your item sets too.
Oh yeah, but like
I mean, like
if you go off the
Blitz.gg and all that
recommended,
stuff gives you item like suggestions or whatever. So
yeah, because I noticed that when I was like, well, I'm gonna go take a look at the lethality stuff for Ferris. Gotta search it for everything. The
That is
recommended
a good.
the recommended is just gonna straight up do all of like just his on hit stuff because that's what everyone's using.
Right. I think that's
Um,
a good point, but I feel like the people that would be using the good against stuff generally aren't going to be doing like other builds like that.
I feel like what they've done is they've gone and made everything a lot simpler. Well, maybe not simpler.
They did try to streamline it. I agree with that.
A lot, maybe easier for new people to be like, "Hey, I'm playing an assassin. I have the assassin tab clicked, and it's going to show me all of the lethality items, which is usually what you're going to use."
I mean,
What?
for me, who doesn't know, like, I don't know builds as well as you guys.
Yeah,
The
it probably helps you a lot.
Yeah, the pre-made tab really helps me, and then like the good against tab also helps me, but at the same time, it doesn't make me always feel like I'm building the right things. If that makes any sense, like it's good against. Usually, it only shows me about 2 people, and
Yeah.
it's good against those 2 people, and I don't know if that's like the people who are currently doing well, or if that's just the people that it's projecting to do well. I'm kind of uneducated.
Now that's
on
under
that, I
the
guess.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's
I
under
don't think
the election. The
sorry.
recommend. No, I was gonna say that's under the recommended, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think the API is smart enough to like tell you should build this because the person is doing well. I think it's just general items that are good against 2 or more people on the other team.
Yeah. Thinking I've hardly ever kept. I hardly ever look at the recommended because it's like, well, looking at Blitz and it's like, nah, I'm not supposed to be. Shouldn't build that. Or I'm looking at something else and I'm like, nah, I don't want to build that. And it's all the recommended, or I'm building a different item first, but it's like listing 3 different items that aren't the one item that I'm wanting to build first.
Yeah, that happens to me too. Like, since I play Blitz so much, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to build Zeeks. I can't imagine a situation where I haven't. And half the time now, that's not even on my recommended page. It's on like a common build thing. I think that's at the bottom of my items.
Yeah.
But it always recommends me to build Chem Tank and a couple other things that aren't like Zeke's, which doesn't make any sense to me.
But isn't Chem Tank meant for? I just assume I've looked at
It's a tank
looked at that.
item.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't it
It
more of a
is, but
tank, like
it
top
always
lane
comes
item,
up.
maybe?
It always comes up in my recommended for Blitz, or honestly any support that I've played. I mean,
Yeah.
and you guys know the supports I played; they're not really super tanky, other than
No.
one or two.
Yeah, so I feel like there's some stuff that still needs to be worked out there, maybe with like recommended items, because some of the recommended items are just like, I don't know why. For I guess if I haven't played support, but if my support's getting recommended items of like a bruiser instead of actual support items, then
Yeah, and I think a lot of that has to do
kind of
with
questionable.
like people are testing out so many different builds, so the recommended data is a little skewed right now.
I guess, yeah.
So I mean, I think it'll iron itself out over time. But I mean, I don't know. I
many
feel like
tabs
overall
is
it's a lot better. It's especially like Mr. J Money said, for newer players, it makes it a little easier to kind of navigate and find stuff. So
Do you also think that it could maybe cripple people from learning more because they're just going to use
yeah, I could
the
see that.
recommended build?
Yes, but like a good percentage of the player base is already using Blitz anyway, which does the same thing. So Riot might as well have an alternative in their client already, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, most of the people are either pulling up NA or op.gg or some form of that,
I have
or
Blitz like downloaded.
well,
to
yeah,
my computer.
Blitz is what probably the newest or what everyone's using now, but they're looking at some form of, hey, what are the pros using,
Yeah.
or whatnot to like get their builds, or
And
you can go and watch One Tricks and just see what they're building on
Yeah.
stuff like. But then again, they have generally a wider pool of knowledge.
It's
when it
actually
comes to that
something I
champion.
started doing as well, is looking at One Tricks.
Yeah.
I play a champ that I do and just kind of try to get a feel for why they would build the certain things they do. Because
Yeah.
like you were saying before, though, like with a player who doesn't know, like if you don't know why you should do something, you're more likely to fail.
Yeah, I think that's very
Mhm.
important, and that's a step a lot of people don't take. They just copy a build and they don't realize why it's good.
Oh,
so
yeah.
they're not playing to strengths at all.
It's just straight up copy and a lot of it's just straight up copy and paste. It's like, why
I
should
fall
I
in
build
that
this
trap too.
item? It's
Yeah,
like,
I
why
think
should
we
I
all
build
do.
this item at this point in
I
time?
mean, I'm currently in that trap, I guess. I mean, I'm pretty
Well, I
guilty
mean,
of, hey, I should build this, and I just build it. I don't understand
It's-
why I don't.
it's
I mean-
fine, but you like eventually you're supposed to learn the matchup and
Yeah.
what scenario would require you to build this.
And a lot of people don't even know what items have actives and what those actives do.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
They got rid of a lot of
Which-
actives
yeah,
actually, which is
that was-
surprising to me.
That's actually what I was going to mention. Is it feels like so many actives have just been straight up removed from the game.
Yeah.
Which
Rest
I think
in peace, Tiamat.
Yeah.
Well,
So I guess we
team
can.
has
They took away Bork too,
mean-
and Seraphs, right?
all of my champions. I was talking to
Yeah.
Trenjay Moore the other day. I just play all the forgotten champions, I guess. Coming up with all the new updates to everybody, because all of mine are just MIA, which is unfortunate. But I get it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, so we can go ahead and move into the item updates. So what do you guys? How do you guys feel about the new mythic items?
well, rest in peace as an ADC
Yeah,
main.
The 80 carries items are terrible. Like the crit changes are disgusting.
Yeah, rest
I
in
don't feel
peace.
like I should have to build lethality on every 80 carry or not be viable. I think that's ridiculous.
I feel like that's a little that's just a little over exaggerated. There's right now the lethality items are good, really good on like 3 or 4 ADCs.
Well,
But Kraken
yeah.
Slayer literally fucking it melts. Like
Yeah,
that's a
so
good item.
But is that
And
a
real-
crit?
it-
Is that a crit item?
yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not
yeah,
pretty
it's
sure.
got crit. It's
But the problem
100%
is
crit.
the 3 or 4 lethality 80 carries are the good ones that are the only meta ones right now.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I mean Vayne's got a pretty high win rate, which I'm happy about.
It's either you abuse Eclipse or you abuse Rage Blade. Crits 80 carries are kind of
Would disagree just because right now,
Isn't
like
Jin the number one
Jin,
ADC?
yeah, Jin is.
builds
I think Kaiser
lethality.
builds it and Misfortune builds it.
Jin doesn't build Kraken though. Jin builds
No.
Eclipse.
No, I'm
No.
talking about I'm talking about lethality.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well,
I've
Kai'Sa has a
seen
unique
some
build.
Kaiser. I've seen some Kaisers use lethality,
I mean,
but
I go Kraken. I really like Hurricane, so I still go crit on Kai'Sa, but
so that's 3 ADCs,
yeah, and
then there's
Kai'Sa's good in a
Ezreal.
good place right now. I'll
Then
give you that.
there's Ezreal, Vayne, and Ashe.
Well,
Yeah.
Ezreal's kind of the special case.
I looked at it.
I mean, yeah,
That
he's a
play
caster,
Ezreal.
but he's still an ADC.
When I play
Oh
Ezreal,
yeah,
most,
he
his build
just
is
has a
weird.
very different build than
Yeah.
His build is weird. It's like
it's really weird.
he can be so outrageously tanky.
But again, I don't know about you guys, but I experimented last season with lethality with Jin and Misfortune. Like, so
I
it's
played a
not
little
like
bit
it
of
came out of
Jin
nowhere.
Jin
Like,
lethality, yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
not like it came out of nowhere. It was just, oh, they're using the new items that happen to be lethality also.
I think
I think it was Hail of Blades lethality, or maybe.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think what the issue is because Varus is one of those that could abuse. Well, previously when lethality first was a thing, was one of those that could also abuse the lethality stuff. But he's at the bottom.
Yeah, they
like
nerfed that.
he's at the bottom. So I think
Like-
it's mainly just the items. Like Jin is just really strong right now, and the items make
No.
him seem stronger.
When they came out with all of these changes, when they were about to release all of the items and they started talking about how they were going to have to change ADCs, they did change a lot of the way that the crit works on the champions.
They
So do you
did.
think that maybe this is just them trying to make sure that it's not completely overpowered and that they're going to bring up the
Probably.
crit stuff?
I
I
mean,
could see that.
we could say that, but people said that last season too, and it never really changed.
Yeah, ADCs have kind of been in a bad spot in preseasons. Like
I
past
think one of the
preseasons.
big problems is besides Shieldbow and Kraken, the other two mythics are just. I don't see why you would ever build them.
Another thing, this is
Like
stuff like not very high tier solo queue. Like you're not having comps where they peel for the ADC and bronze,
true.
and silver and iron
Like-
and gold.
like Gale Force in particular. If you're building that
Seems
on an
weird.
80 carry, most of the time you're going to be using that to self peel. But the
Yeah.
problem is the only time it's good is the damage when you jump forward. So
really
it's
moving
kind of
up the
does
board
it
a
kind
whole
of doesn't
lot.
have an identity right
I feel
now.
like it's not as good as Immortal Shield Bow. I think Shield Bow
Yeah.
probably is just a
Some
better alternative.
mythic
to that.
items are clearly better than others. While
What's the other one besides Shieldbow, Kraken, and Gale Force? I don't even know what the other one is. I've never seen anyone build it.
That's pretty much it for marksman.
Oh,
yeah,
it's only those
Yeah,
three.
it's literally
Gale
it.
Force,
Unless you're gonna
Kraken,
count Triforce,
Bow.
but no one.
Unless
does
you
that.
build like Eclipse, like
Yeah,
on Jhin.
Triforce being a mythic.
I mean,
feels
there's
so
other
bad,
items too
dude.
that you can do, like Sunderer is used on Misfortune right now.
Yeah, Sunder.
It's used on Ezreal also.
Eclipse. Let me see what else we got here. I've seen some people maybe use Harvester. Maybe I think that's more of the casters. I think Ezreal might use that.
The harvester.
Yeah. I think
Yeah, it looks more like a Ezreal.
if Ezreal goes like AP build, I think. Triforce. Divine Sunderer if you want to be tanky. Because if you want to be super tanky, the Ezreal build was like Sunderer and jeez, there's so many. I'd have to look. But he could just be outrageously tanky, have a lot of health, and still just shred tanks.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think clearly there's some mythics that are better for
Yeah.
everyone, which is why I think some of these ADCs, at least in the ADC role, you're seeing some pretty. It's like but it's like that in every meta.
Yeah, I was
It's
gonna
like,
say I feel like that's just bound to happen. Not everything is just gonna
oh
be
yeah, it's not going to
the
be purely
best.
balanced,
Yeah.
but
So how do you?
Jin, what was that?
I was
Go
gonna say, what are you guys think about bruisers now? Well,
They're ridiculous
That's what I was
because
gonna say.
Gore Drinker is the
I'm
item.
very happy.
Yeah.
Gore
I'm
Drinker
sure you
is
are.
crazy, dude. It's
Yeah.
fucking crazy. I don't know why this item was made.
Yeah, the healing on that thing is ridiculous, dude. I
The
was seeing
cooldown is so low.
15-second cooldown, yeah, and
And
it's
then
affected by
It's 'cause
ability
of the-
haste too.
yeah.
So
Yeah, so it's like a 6-second cooldown
yeah,
in practice, in mid game, and basically you go from no health to full health if you hit like 3 people with it. It's crazy.
yeah. Trinity Force. What do you guys think about the new Trinity Force? It's pretty much the same,
I,
right?
don't- yeah, I feel like they should have added something cool to it. Like all these other mythics have cool stuff, and then you can just buy Trinity Force, which is a Spellblade proc,
they
which is
take
kind of
something?
boring.
I mean, Triforce is good on certain champs, which I think it was like that before. Like nothing's really changed about it, like you said.
Yeah, I mean
It's very
it's
niche.
the most expensive item in the game, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
They're
no.
pretty
It's
pretty
lower
meta.
now.
Is
I
it?
just wanted to do
Yeah.
something cool. Like,
It's lower than the other things now.
if
It's
you're
like
gonna make it a mythic, it should
3,333 gold.
Some are 3,400.
be interesting to build. There's nothing interesting to build about Triforce right now.
Yeah, I mean, you come out with a bunch of new items that have some pretty cool.
Yeah, it's the most expensive what's it called? Like Sheen item, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, pretty
That's
much.
about it.
The-
But all your other legendary items gain 10 attack speed, which is kind of fucking nuts depending on what champ you're playing.
That is true.
Which is you're playing Aurelia or you're playing Jax. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Like you have AD passes, or not AD, excuse me, but auto attack passives. That
I don't-
like that's ridiculous. Like really, if you think about it.
for ADCs, I don't think any ADC is going to build that anymore.
Man.
Well,
Nah.
I don't think you would, because also like on top of that, I feel like Sunder is a better option than that.
Yeah.
Have y'all
It's
seen the
like they're not
funny
just very
new
niche.
Have y'all seen the funny new Ashe build where she goes Imperial Mandate and then just goes full CDR? So she's literally just a support.
No, I haven't seen
No,
that.
I've not seen that.
It's pretty hilarious. It's not very good, but it's pretty funny.
I've seen like a lot of people talking about Imperial Mandate on AP champs.
Yeah. And boy, is it weird to be able to use Ravenous Hydra as a
Yeah,
range
As an-
range,
Yeah.
and just have it.
which
you know,
again, very much enjoyed
crazy.
playing Urgot with that.
Oh god, it's just crazy because you.
I played against the Ashe that built a Ravenous Hydra, and that was
Literally just
pretty
clear an entire
hell.
wave.
Yeah.
It's wild. Now they added some shield breaking items, which I mean are probably only going to come into
How many
use.
are there? I thought there was just one.
I thought there
No,
was one.
I think there is just that one.
Serpent's
is it?
Fang.
Yeah, Serpent's
I've-
Fang.
Yeah, Shield Reaver.
Yeah.
You would have thought they would have added maybe more, but I think it's probably only going to be certain use anyways, or maybe rarely used. at
Yeah.
that
really
time.
would've
I don't
expected-
know.
I would have expected that to kind of come into play back when Ardent Sensor was the meta, just to kind of balance things out. But now that I don't know, I haven't.
It makes sense to
Yeah.
me this season though, with like
I feel like there's
items that
more
give
self
shield and
healing
stuff like
than
that.
there is shields for me personally. I feel like self healing on like a Kane or
Self healing is outrageous.
yeah. I
It's-
I
I
have
don't know
more
about
problems.
I don't know about you guys. I didn't even realize that Chemtech Putrefier was a item
Yeah, I just
until
happened
like
to.
a couple days ago.
Yeah, I just happened to look, and I was like, oh, that's one of the healing reduction ones. But even then, I still feel like it doesn't do enough. It's supposed to do like 60% when they're below what percent
40,
of
I think,
HP?
or 50. Wait, hold on.
I think it's when they're immobilized. They get
applies
60%.
60% grievous wounds instead. Yeah, with that one, yeah, it is.
One other item. I don't think it's a mythic. I think it's a legendary. But have y'all seen the Lucian build with quick blades, where he's basically Earth Lucian?
Yeah.
It's pretty
I've seen
fun.
that.
It's
Oh,
pretty fun.
jeez.
No, what is it?
He's strong as
It's
hell right now,
Navari
too.
quick blades on Lucian, and you go like full CDR, and you're basically playing Earth Lucian. It's pretty fun.
Oh, that's his top build. Is Kraken, Essence Reaver, and the Quick Blades.
It's really fun. I mean, I don't think it's super good, but it's fun as hell.
Oh, that
put,
does look pretty
put that in the hands of
pretty
a
strong.
good Lucian, then
Yeah,
You can go it on Kaisa too if you really want to.
it's an expensive item though. 3,400 gold. Whew.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive. But yeah, I thought that's a fun item. I think I want more items like that.
And what do you guys feel about? How do you guys feel about the mage item changes?
I don't know. I just feel like they one shot me. I don't know why.
I don't
A lot
know
of
if
people
they
complain that are
one-shot.
too weak, but at first, but
I
I
feel
don't know. I
like
think they just didn't know what they were doing at the
I
time.
was just about to say that. I feel like the mage items are pretty good. I feel like
Yeah.
just needed time to find the right combination since so many of the passive stats on the mage items got split between different things. They weren't all in the same one now. Like
Yeah.
Leandri's, for
Yeah.
example.
Yeah, is there I was gonna say, is there another item to replace like the Leandries that'll do damage to tanks?
There is.
Believe, yeah,
Hold on,
Landry's
I have to.
Anguish.
Wait, what are you talking about?
You know how normally you would build, or certain champs would build Leandries to have
Yeah,
that
there's still
percent health
Leandry's. It's
percentage.
just
Leandri's
Leandry's
is still
Anguish now.
Well,
yeah.
no, I know that.
Yeah.
It's the
I'm
same.
just
I
saying.
mean, same
I'm
principle.
saying it. What you would usually build Ludens,
Mhm.
and then Leandries would be in there somewhere. You
Oh,
can't build
Demonic
both anymore.
Embrace is the other one now. It's the non-mythic that does damage over time.
Mhm.
Is it
That does the
but is
burn
it percent-
damage.
Oh, is it percent
Yeah,
health?
1.2 max. Yeah.
Because I was gonna say that kind of feels bad. It's like, do we have
Also, it
anything
makes you a little tankier too. You gain 10 armor and magic resist if a champion is affected for each, and it's like, yeah, plus 2.5 armor and magic resist for each additional champion affected.
Mhm.
So what I was doing, playing Swain, I would build Leandries into Demonic Embrace and then go Zonya's, and I would literally just stand there on a team's foot and melt them. Like they
Yeah.
couldn't really do much.
Yeah, I haven't really played much mage like since the update, so I'm a little out of touch.
I
on
don't
these
think that.
items.
I could be wrong. I don't think the meta has changed,
Everfrost.
Yeah, it kind of feels bad that Everfrost they removed that gun belt.
Apparently, Everfrost is good on Annie though. Like she can stun you, do Everfrost, and then you're just gonna sit there and get punched on by Tibbers.
Yeah.
I know it's kind of off subject.
Kind of niche.
But Blair, if you want to show it on stream, I just linked just a funny clip from League of Legends Reddit that I saw earlier today. Since I've been playing Thresh lately, I don't know if you want to show it on stream or if you just want to view it after. But I just thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah,
I wanted to share it with
whatever.
everybody.
Yeah.
It's also what you guys are gonna start seeing out of me soon.
Oh God,
Dude, it's nutty.
I'm scared.
It's insane.
Alright, let me pull it up here.
I'm assuming Chemtech Putrefier. I don't know. This item looks weird. Since it
It
does
does
you
support
have to
grievous.
immobilize.
Yeah.
Immobilizing is considered just like slowing or anything like that, right?
I think it's a full-on stun. I could be wrong though. But it's interesting that
I was just hindering movement at all.
if it is only a stun, it would be interesting that they would make it that stringent to increase the grievous wounds, because that alienates a lot of supports that don't have a specific stun.
Yeah. Also, Petrifier is pretty well, yeah, it still gives the grievous wounds,
Yeah,
but
it
it
just gets
gives
amplified.
yeah, amplified by the immobilization, but also that's pretty cheap. Like
It is 2,300 gold or something like
it's
that.
200 gold cheaper than Morello.
Which
And you
we
get
okay?
ability haste out of it and 100% base mana regen.
Can I also say that as a mid lane
Look at how
mage,
gas, holy shit.
I am super happy that they added the Grievous to the Oblivion Orb. You don't have to
Yeah,
complete
that
Morellos.
was
Yeah,
great.
that's great. I love it. We needed that too with
I
Gore
think
Drinker
people
and stuff like that
still
in the game.
I think people still aren't buying it soon enough though. I think that's why Gore Drinker has been such a initiative
Oh,
for
yeah.
people.
Something that
For sure.
I've realized is people tend to build it, like you said, way too late. Like they don't notice a champion that has a lot of self healing
Alright.
until it's too late.
Yeah.
Start that
And
over
it's
real quick.
800 gold, like it doesn't cost a lot. Just buy the item.
Just watching this
All right,
clip.
here's the clip, dude. It's so nutty.
Okay. Okay.
That's hilarious.
All right.
And
I'm,
like
I'm
each,
expecting you to not get hit by any more skill shots.
it's just funny because like each time I thought the clip was going to end, it just keeps going, and
going.
he just does something else.
Dang, dude. That's impressive.
You don't miss.
Why can't this guy be my support in solo
For
queue?
real.
Just message me next time you play.
Oh,
I have a
okay.
better question is why are they fighting so much in that game?
What
He
question,
clearly
Rob?
shouldn't be going anywhere near them.
Just that
Hey,
low elo.
that's Terrence.
our
That's
elo.
my question every time we play.
Like, that made no sense.
That with that passive Korean playstyle.
I'm like, why are we there?
Just farm it out to 35, boys.
Yeah, farm. Take a
Just
look at y'all.
pick Kale every game. We win,
Pick
dude.
Kog'Maw
We
and
scale.
Kale. Just
Take a
scale.
look at y'all CS. Y'all clearly need a farm.
Yeah. All right. So
I don't.
that's a pretty good coverage on the items, I think.
I mean,
see.
a lot of it's going to come down to like once like the actual season starts, and people they tune the items again.
Yeah,
We'll
definitely
see
still
what happens.
figuring things out too.
Did you have something in specific you were going to transition to, or were you just gonna kind of?
I was gonna move
Why?
into like what we think the strongest role would be, but I mean we can
Oh,
discuss
okay.
something else.
No, you're good. I didn't know. I had something to suggest if you didn't have anything, but we
Okay.
can go with that.
Yeah. So what do you guys feel like the strongest role is after the updates?
Probably still jungle.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with either jungle or I'm gonna do a hot take and say support.
Support, really?
Well, I just feel like
I mean,
in my
it's been pretty strong.
well,
be
yeah,
honest.
I was just saying that with these like they're constantly decreasing support items to help them complete itemization. Like they're progressing the way that or continually progressing the way that warding and the support ward items work. I just feel like if you play your support well and you have good communication with the ADC and you're able to like roam and affect other lanes just like a jungler would. That's why I feel like jungle and support are both the strongest.
Like that's why if you go back and watch Worlds, like
the supports are all over the map, dude.
Yeah.
The supports are literally
They're
like
everywhere.
the jungler's bottom and the support's ganking top lane at level 2 or 3 in some of those games, and it's just like, well, great.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with this too. I would probably say,
That's professional play. And are you
yeah.
gonna are you gonna expect that in low elo like we play
I
in?
mean, even in low
No.
elo, like it's jungle diff, man. I mean, that's every game. It's jungle
I mean,
diff.
it's always usually jungle diff.
So yeah, I would agree with jungler.
I just
mean-
like to shout out mid. I don't think they're the strongest role, but I'd still think, just like they've always been, they're the most important role.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel
I mean, I think champions are more snowbally even with the new items.
I mean,
So
yeah,
I mean,
it's definitely snowbally because if you snowball, then you get your jungler looks better because they're getting all the dragons, and then
right.
it's pretty much done unless you just throw.
Yeah, I just think mid prio enables the jungler, who's the strongest player on the team. So
Absolutely, I agree with that.
and mid champions aren't bad right now. They're pretty darn
Thing is,
good. Have you seen Victor?
If your bot's getting
Yeah.
clapped, Victor's like he can be strong, but it's not like he's untouchable though.
Oh no,
Like,
not at all.
being from someone who's played Victor a lot, he can still absolutely get dusted in team fights and lane all that.
Yeah.
Because you have to hit your power spikes still. It's not like
I think
you're just
Ar
gonna be steamrolling.
I think Ari's surprisingly good with the new items too.
She's
I wouldn't say
okay.
I wouldn't
She's
say it's
okay.
surprising. Just that
I
she's
think
been really good. Her changes recently are really good too, though.
yeah, they've updated her. I think the change to the gun belt and not having that like Everfrost or what it being Everfrost, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not going what is it, the blue build technically.
Oh, you're talking about Glacial?
Yeah, glacial, that's what I'm thinking
Mhm.
of. Like that was such an easy way to set up charm into the rest of your combo.
Yeah.
Like you should always be able to hit your charm if you hit them with that and then
With the
slow them with
active,
glacial.
yeah.
Yeah.
But now it's
Yeah.
changed to Everfrost, and Everfrost is a little bit. I've watched some RE mains use it, and it's a little bit awkward because it's just like a frontal cone.
I'll be
Yeah.
right back, guys.
I wasn't a big fan of it, but I mean, again, she still has like a 50% win rate, so
Oh yeah. I mean,
she's
she's
still pretty
also
good.
a skill champion, so you kind of got to
Yeah.
know what you're doing in the first place. But
Yeah.
Her
I
charm is just perpetually so good because I mean it's on a relatively kind of medium to low cooldown, but the time that you're CC'd with that, it's
Yep.
just insane.
Yep.
And if she has her ult up, then unless the team is coordinated enough to really lock her down, it's kind of like a Katarina. Then she can get in, charm somebody, and then get out pretty safely.
you can delete someone. I think most of the mages now think they have like one item that, unless you're like a Cassiopeia or something like that.
Hmm.
I think most of the build is like you just build Ludens.
Right. And then as Oriana, you QW somebody, and that's half their health.
Yeah.
At like, yeah, like
So
level
I don't know.
level 8 or something.
I wonder if they'll add new items because. But then again, I mean, what's new? It's like everyone's already building Ludens first or Leandries or something like that anyway. So
I mean, that's
it'd
not
be
really different. Ludens was a number one item on a lot of mages still too.
yeah, that's what I was saying. Is like at first it feels kind of weird, but then no, it doesn't because you're building Ludens first anyways. So and there's
Right.
nothing new really.
I think it also has to do with the fact that for mages, Lost Chapter is such a very good opening item to build into. with the
Yeah,
mana.
yeah.
I think that was the point of it being so prevalent now, is the fact that like it was the item most of the mages were building first.
Yep. But
This is off topic, but I didn't know if you guys are talking about the mini icon boxes in the shop.
the mini
Oh,
icon boxes.
on the left.
Yeah, like the cartoony ones. Like I bought a bunch of Noxian ones, and I got me a nice little Darius one. If you guys want to go buy yours,
Are there ASO ones? Those are cute little ASO ones.
yeah, you probably have to get the Targon boxes though.
So wait, what are these?
I don't know where
even know what these
Targon
You talking about
are.
like you talking about like the icon picture for your name? What are
Yeah,
you talking about? Oh, okay.
Oh
like your
yeah, I've
profile picture.
had those.
Oh.
No, I'm saying they're in the shop again.
Oh, they're back. Yes.
Yeah.
Dang.
I've
There's
never seen these before.
Ionia, Bilgewater, Bandle City,
Never seen
Demacia,
these before. I have
Freljord,
quite a bit of them.
Noxus,
Oh yeah, I have
Silvergon.
the Targon one. Okay, yeah.
Where- I go to the store for this?
Yeah.
Store. Is it accessories?
You
I
just
don't
go to
know.
the featured. You just scroll down.
Oh, okay.
Summer icons.
Oh man, I don't have enough blue essence to buy one.
Oh no.
Hey man,
Just means you don't play the game.
that's not true.
Casual.
That is kind of true.
You really don't. You don't play that much.
What?
That is true.
Dude, I literally just spent like 40K on these things, and you're saying you don't have 2,500.
I don't have 2,500.
Blue
Is there
essence?
no Targon one, or did I buy it last time?
I don't know. There's no Targon one up here.
That's a rip off, man. It's the best champion in the game, and I'm gonna die on that hill.
Bandle City has all the Yordles.
I'm sure you will. Cause I ain't agreeing with you.
All right. J Money, what was your topic?
Oh, I was just gonna ask what everybody thought about, like roster moves for pro teams and such.
I think that's next, right?
Yeah,
The last
that's
We can
one.
go ahead and move into that. Before we get into that, we can do our little trivia challenge. Are you guys ready?
Ready to
Yeah.
lose.
I'm gonna
Alright.
fail.
So I think the most fair way to do this is to have you guys put it in the chat, like Twitch chat, and I'll just mute Discord.
Oh,
Oh god.
let me open your stream.
Wow, dude, not even supporting the stream with watching.
Anyway, where's my
Shit,
shout
man.
out, dude?
For
Hmm?
what?
He said you're what?
Imagine.
What shout out?
Good God.
For your Twitch channel?
Clearly.
Didn't Terrence
Dude,
get?
that's coming.
Didn't
You need to
Coco get
chill.
affiliate?
That's oh
Hey,
my god. Look, you guys just
hey.
need to chill because I've got stuff to announce later on,
That
okay?
all on me too.
Hey,
No.
hey, Josh. I want you
muscle.
to look at Coco's
Who?
stream.
Who's?
We already are in dinner inductions. We are all using our names.
Okay.
I need to get emotes now.
Did you notice did you notice your sub to Terrence's stream?
Yeah, Connor gifted you a sub.
Oh wow.
Oh, did you? Good, because I meant to sub to him.
Son
I
of a,
meant to.
give me that back.
Where's my
No, it's too
subs?
late now. Too
You
late
can
now.
Subs.
No, you can give someone else.
I
Pass
didn't.
it
It didn't
along.
even. How do you? Oh, here it is. Tier 1 subscription. Thank you.
You can pass it along, gift it to someone else.
I want
Nah,
a
dude.
Coco broccoli emote.
I'm Peepo now. I'm Peepo now. I'm spending time
Broccoli.
with my favorite streamer.
Broccoli stem.
Scizor.
Coco, if you had signed up for the Secret Santa and I got you, I was 100% gonna send you a plush broccoli, like a
Well, the thing
plush
is,
broccoli.
poor, so.
No,
Same.
that's not. I'm not outing you. I'm just saying, like, if I had gotten you, that's what I was going to send you. Like, I had already looked it up and saved it on Google and everything.
Alright, you
Yeah.
guys ready for the trivia? I'm gonna mute myself in Discord.
Sure.
Alright.
Oh wait, I can't hear you on Twitch.
I've made
So
a
wait, should
whopping
we
almost
deafen on
$11.93.
Discord then?
No, you guys can stay in like the chat. I'm just gonna mute myself so you guys can hear it and put it in chat on Twitch.
Wait.
So I'm gonna ask the question. You guys listen to me over Twitch. You answer in the chat.
Yeah, but then we're gonna hear ourselves twice, cause we're in.
I'm so confused.
This is true.
Alright,
What is
well, never
going
mind.
on?
I'll just do it. I'll just do it in Discord, and you guys can put it. Just put it in the Discord chat then. Do what
Do it
channel
in
am I?
chat.
Do it in the live
Do it
stream
in the
chat.
Yeah, just do it in Twitch chat.
Okay. All right. Everybody ready? Whoever has the most points at the end gets a prize.
Okay, let's do this.
Let's
Alright.
go.
And these are kind of thrown together pretty quick, so don't
Oh
judge.
God.
Oh man, imagine having a host
Surprise,
of preps.
surprise.
About to get
Imagine having a host of preps. SMH.
Hey, I tried. Okay. All right. So first question: which champion was the first one released in League?
Are you gonna give us a list or
No, you have to guess.
The fuck? That's not trivia then.
what?
That's
That's-
trivia.
No, it's not.
You guys
It is
googling it?
kind of. It is.
I'm not googling it.
Oh, so only one guess per person, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That
I'll
was
stick
my
with
that was
mine.
100. That was 100% my guess.
Ryoman stole my guess, so
Sorry.
Which chat are you guys putting it in?
I put it in the
Which?
Twitch
in your
chat.
stream.
Oh, okay.
That's what you told us to do, right?
Yeah.
This is a disaster.
No one's got it.
What is it?
Wait. I want to guess. Because this is gonna
So
be
everybody
my one.
gets one more then, right?
Yeah, you guys can go again. No one got it.
Oh.
No.
Really?
Mhm.
Huh.
Devil?
Just Google it. Gosh, you guys take it.
Wait, I got one more guess.
It is, dude.
Oh.
I thought, like-
Hey.
Jeez, I wondered. Josh just googled it.
So proud of myself.
Good job, Josh. So proud.
Thank you.
All right, so that's
Thank
1
you.
point for Josh. Let
He
me
should
make a
Y'all
lose
note here.
points because he googled it.
He told us to Google it, you buffoon.
You baboon.
Go off the beaten path. Don't listen to.
All right, next question. Everybody ready?
No.
1 sec.
All right.
Yes.
Who is the season 1 world champion?
Hmm.
All right. Vath got it.
I typed it and then
Come on,
deleted it.
I
'cause
typed it
thought was a-
out. Damn it, I should have typed it all out.
I typed Fnatic and then erased it because I was like, was it a Zubu Frost?
No, that was what? Zubu Frost was Korea.
Super Frost never won Worlds.
No,
No.
I thought they did.
I think you're thinking Taipei.
They won
Taipei won
champions.
Season 2.
They won
LCK
Yeah.
champions.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it was. My bad.
All right. Next question. What is the name of Vayne's ultimate?
Oh god, I don't know.
God.
Main Vayne.
Redemption or something?
No.
I don't
know that
remember.
one.
Where's my AD carry mains at? Come on.
I don't play
They
Vayne.
play better
Who
champions.
plays Vayne?
I do.
I don't know.
It's
Anyone?
crossbow. That's it. It's crossbow.
Crossbow.
Giant crossbow.
Can we Google now?
Yeah, you guys might as well just whoever can Google the quick. Oh, there it is.
Final hour. Terrence, I think you already had that Google.
He had it ready.
I should have known that, dude. I actually feel bad about that.
Pulled it up
Alright.
in the client.
This next
I don't know
next,
anyone's fucking ult, dude.
next question's pretty similar. What is the name of Karma's Q?
It's not mantra. Oh god, no one calls it by its actual name.
No, they don't. They
Um,
don't.
I'm gonna guess.
Carmax.
They don't.
No.
They just call it Mantra Q.
You guys
We
need to steady
really-
up on your
no
league,
idea.
boys.
No, I just actually play the game, Travis.
Ultralight beam. No. Alright, I'm gonna open it up for Googling. Whoever has the quickest fingers. There it is.
Son of a
Chris?
bitch.
How do we?
That's what
Should
it
have
is.
typed it out since no one knew it.
And with that, Mr. Vath takes
Oh,
the
we
lead.
did it at the same time. No, we did it at the same time.
Hey, he popped up first in my chat.
That doesn't matter.
Wow.
Same
Imagine,
timestamp.
imagine getting
Imagine
snuffed on your sub button and then losing the points at the same in the same stream. That's
Mm.
whack.
it's whack, yo. Alright. Next question. Which band performed Legends Never Die?
Oh
What-
God!
Oh,
Ah!
Connor
oh,
told me this one.
hold on. I might know this one.
Hey,
Fuck.
Vath got
Never
it.
mind, I didn't know that. Fuck that guy.
I didn't know that shit.
Yeah, never mind.
I didn't know
Didn't
that.
know
Also,
either.
one of my favorite bands.
I was
in
thinking
general,
about
so,
the Warrior song or whatever.
yeah.
You're thinking
Warrior Fighters. Somebody
They're,
put
it's,
that
they're
on
all Imagine Dragons. You can't
there.
prove
Yeah.
otherwise.
Yeah,
love
that's
the
exactly
band.
what I was thinking.
All right, this next one's pretty tough. I'm gonna
no.
hold off on the googling
Oh,
for a
man.
while. Let you guys really get into the guesses here. All right, which champion is this a quote from? I wonder what
God.
the Ducks are plotting today.
Ooh! Ah!
Does he know it? Does he know it?
I think I.
No, it's not Cled.
I knew it wasn't Cled. I was just throwing out something.
What the Ducks are planning today?
You say it in their accent.
I know. I can't do this accent. It's.
We don't
I'll
get
read
any
it again.
fucking-
It's. I wonder what the Ducks are
Can we
plotting
have a
today.
hint? Can we have a hint, like what lane they're typically in?
Oh, Trent J. Moore coming in
Hey-o.
clutch with the Ivan.
What? He googled that.
I didn't actually. I just guessed.
He's played Ivern too, so he would
Who-
know that
Who
voice
plays
line.
Ivern?
I've heard it at some point.
I've played Ivern 4 times, and I think
Yeah.
all 4 were with Terran.
I don't think I've ever played Ivern. I think I might have, but not enough to
I
remember.
suppose it is one of those that's out there.
Dude, I'm choking hard. I have no points.
No points. All right, next question.
Okay, my 1 point came from a Google.
This one heavily favors Mr. Vath, so he'll probably get it pretty quick.
I shouldn't be able to answer then.
Which LCS team has the most consecutive LCS titles?
Wait,
Oh, Ryoma sneaking in there because the Vath with the mistype. Very nice, very nice.
wait.
Wait, what'd you say?
Oh, I hit shift enter. Yeah,
Did you
Yeah,
was it
he
NA?
specified
TL.
I tried to say
LCS,
Faker
right?
first.
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah,
No, I didn't. I wasn't paying attention at all.
Yeah, TL has 4 back to back to back to
Yep.
back.
yep.
Yeah.
So, all right.
The famous call.
Did you mean
There
to
you
put
go.
TL instead
Me?
of
Yeah.
2K? No.
No, I did. Yes,
Oh,
but
okay.
Eric, you're on the board.
All right, all right. Last question. So
Oh shit.
no one's gonna be able to catch Mr.
Aaron-
Bath here.
Terrence prep that
Let's do
SKT.
three. Let's do 3 bonus
Yeah, I
questions.
did.
All right, I'll throw in a
Wait,
bonus
so there was-
question. I'll
it
throw in a
was,
bonus question.
Uh,
This is the last
scared
real
for you.
question. We'll have some bonus questions.
I had a race. I had a race Ryu.
All right, you guys ready?
yeah.
Which champion has the most skins? This includes prestige skins.
Oh fuck.
No, not Lux.
Wait.
Not Yasuo. Not Ari.
Fuck.
Not any.
What?
Hey.
What, who
Ryoma
got it?
with another point.
Is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Ezreal? Oh,
He
I
has
guess
15
Ezreal has a few.
skins. Yeah.
I guess
and-
Ezreal
Ezreal
has
does
so
have
many
a
skins, dude.
Yeah.
How many
Ezreal
does
does
Lux
have
have? I figured
few
she was.
worlds.
She's up there. I think she has 13, 14.
Oh,
He has
that's
15.
weird.
So. All right, let me
I
find the
guess-
bonus 3 questions. Let's see here.
Or you could do one question worth 3 points.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's what
Alright.
I figured.
Let's do that.
I guess Ezreal
Who
does
has-
have a few world skins.
How many
to
points does
help.
Connor? I mean, how many points does he
All right,
have?
let me read the point standings real quick.
How many do I have? 3?
Hang on, let me go back to it. We've got Josh with 1, Connor with 3, Terrence with 1, Trent with 1, Eric with 2.
So basically, if anyone else gets it,
They win.
How about
Yeah.
we make it a 2-point, and then if we have a
What?
runoff.
No.
No.
3 points.
No.
3
This
points.
is already
Okay,
too
okay.
fucking favored to people who actually watch like other shit, like LCS and all that. Fucking
Yeah.
watch that shit. Just play the game, dude.
Why are you watching Pro League when you can watch Coco stream? I don't understand.
Exactly. Much more
I
entertaining.
don't play the game. I just watch LCS.
It's fucking
All right,
nerd.
all right. We're gonna do another champion quote for the last question.
Oh no.
what's the most out there?
Let's see. Let me pick a good one. All right. This is a good one. You guys ready?
Mhm.
The quote is, "Go ahead, be negative. You'll be just my type."
Someone
Yeah.
with Magnet.
Coco coming in clutch.
I was
with
gonna
a
say
Vlad.
that's definitely
Oh, I
Vlad.
was thinking a different kind of negative.
All right, I win. Give me my prize.
I was gonna guess the new champion.
So I'll let you
She
pick.
has magnets and shit.
I'll let you pick. Do you want gifted subs or do you want some RP?
Gifted subs.
All right. Next time you stream, I'll gift you some subs.
Uh,
All right.
Can I have the RP that he didn't want?
No.
I get the actual money from that, so
For
All
real.
right. So now, if you guys will look and go ahead and pull up the other link in chat, we'll go through the LCS rosters real quick and do some LCS predictions.
Where's this from? This one?
LCS is doomed,
there are literally
and
no skins.
They're
I
not
want anyway. That's why I
doomed.
wouldn't even do the RP. Actually, how much RP was it gonna be?
I don't know. We'll discuss after the stream, I guess. See how my bank
Yeah,
account
that's
works.
fair.
You know, gotta.
damn, my bank
sure.
account
Yeah,
works
that
after
shit.
all these giveaways.
The last week, I worked more hours in that week than I did the last month.
All right. So we'll do a roster rundown real quick, spend a little bit of time on each team, and then we'll kind of move into predictions afterwards. Everybody got the link pulled up? Or if not, you can watch the stream. Either way.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll start in order with 100 Thieves. So top lane, and the way Envin Global has this, green is confirmed, purple
Yeah.
is rumored with like credible sources, and if they don't know, it's blank, which I think most people are confirmed at this point. So, and it also shows the 2020 roster versus 2021. So,
Yeah.
100 Thieves. We got Someday in the top lane, Closer in the jungle, Damonte mid lane, FBI in the AD carry role, and who he supports with Zix as head coach. I'm pretty excited about this team. I'm a big
I
Damonte
mean,
fanboy because
I was
he's
Yeah.
in
going
a
for
mid.
Demonte. Yeah.
Yeah, and Closer is probably the best, if not second best jungler in the league, in my opinion. And that's coming from a
Yeah,
Cloud9 fan with
Um,
Blabber. So, and of course,
let's
Someday
see.
the Rock in the top lane.
Oh,
And
you
then,
mean their carry?
yeah. And I've got a lot of confidence in Zix. I know he had a bad stint in TSM, but
he's a
I
good
think
coach.
he's a good coach. Yeah.
So this team is my dark horse. I actually have them at third
Oh
overall.
wow.
I mean, this
I
is
think this team
definitely-
is very good. Like, it's basically the Golden Guardians team from last split with Someday in the top lane. They replaced their weakest role with freaking Someday. I think this team could upset some people.
Oh, yeah,
I
it
think this is
literally
gonna be a good
Golden
team.
Guardians. It literally is Golden Guardians, but with Someday on 100 Thieves.
I think FBI is the best AD carry in the league. I think
Yeah.
Closer's a beast. Someday's a beast. I think Damonte's arguably a weak point, but it's a big improvement over Roma.
What'd you
So-
say this list was?
Do what?
It's the second link that he.
Oh, okay,
posted.
earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. I know I was looking for a new one.
I mean, it's
And I'm really
It's
impressed with who he has support. I was
Yeah,
a big
he's-
Huhi hater.
Me too. Me too.
Back in the day,
He's
but
good
like,
on
dude,
CSC.
he's legit as a support now. So,
Hating on my man who he.
look, I mean, he had the
I
Aurelian
mean, he
Soul.
had a champion
but-
puddle.
yeah.
It was the Aurelian
He-
Soul.
He did have a champion puddle. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
literally.
But he's turned
Gee,
it around,
I wonder. Geez, they made it to Worlds. I wonder what they're going to ban to stop him.
man. Yeah.
I think people sleep on FBI. I think FBI, Hui are arguably going to be the best bot lane.
You know, I'm really excited for this team. I'm kind of with Eric on this one. Probably top 3, top 4 for me. I'm not sure if I put them third or fourth, but you know, definitely up there
If
in the rankings.
I'm gonna go ahead and we'll get to them later.
Yeah,
Well,
we don't have to
yeah.
rank them now. We can go through them first before we rank them. But I would say they're at least a top 4 team, in my opinion.
they should be on
Yeah.
paper.
Okay, I'll
They
just say my
definitely should
rankings
be.
then.
Yeah, save your rankings. All right, we'll go ahead and move on to you know, the best team in the league. If you guys are watching the stream, see my
No,
hoodie.
I don't think no.
Cloud9. We got Fudge in the top lane, Blabber in the jungle, Perks at
no.
mid, Sven at AD carry, support Vulcan, and Coach Rainover. If you
Did
guys
they-
missed it,
Was this the team you were talking about? They spend a lot of money on players.
Yes,
and
they
then
spent-
they're
I
not
thought
gonna win?
did they
I
change
can
their
see that.
name? Because I thought their
It's-
name was Connor said their name was Clown9.
It is, yeah.
So
Okay.
how'd they do at Worlds, by the way?
They didn't make it for the first time.
look, that was very unfortunate.
But I mean, then
miss
again,
out.
how did all of
Nah,
NA do? But
Jokes aside, this team's fucking stacked. This
Yeah,
is an amazing
it-
team.
Another
My-
neat thing that's not on here is Mithy is now assistant coach.
yeah, Mithy's a strategic coach.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a problem with one of the players on this team that's probably gonna create a fight, but
Who?
Perks is such a fucking god. Like Perks is gonna destroy NA.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be the best LCS player like in the
Okay,
league
look, he's
this year.
either going to destroy NA or NA's going to drag him down.
No, he's dude. This guy,
One
this is
or
the
the
most
other.
motivated players like out there.
What team was
can-
he on before? NEU?
G2.
G2.
I thought he used to choke all the time.
No.
No, that's Caps.
That's Caps.
Yeah,
That's
Caps.
all
Yeah.
Caps. Not new
Caps or
Caps.
claps. That was caps
I
or
don't know
claps.
neither.
Yeah.
But
So
my issue with this team, and Travis, you're probably gonna get mad at me about this.
Look,
no.
Sven's going to get caught out on Ezreal.
Yeah, Sven needs to
Sven-
play more than fucking Ezreal, dude. It's
Sven's the weak one.
ridiculous. He only played 2 champions the entire playoffs last split.
I've
like-
never.
He's supposed to be this great AD carry, but he only plays the safest AD carries in the game.
He was only great.
It's
'cause he had
ridiculous.
Mithy.
Like I dropped him a crap ton just because he refuses to play anything that could potentially win lane.
So I see where you're coming from. But this is my outlook on it. So they brought in Mithy, who's going to be a great support system for Sven because like he coached him up when he was a rookie. So I think that's going to solve some of the problems.
No.
But if it doesn't, they have King on their academy roster, who's like a beast in the
Oh,
academy.
that's true. I didn't realize that. King
So-
is a fucking monster.
And if you guys didn't know, they sold the majority of their academy roster to FlyQuest.
Yeah,
they did.
So with
I'm looking at-
Licorice, yeah, but they kept King I think for that very reason. I think that way Sven knows he's got some competition for a spot.
They have Westrice, Darshan. They have Mithy, Vigar V2 as a head coach.
I legit did not know
Mithy-
Darshan
oh,
was still
no,
playing League
no.
professionally.
Vigar V2 is a position of
Yeah.
strategic coach. Mithy's a strategic
But
coach.
also, I don't
coach.
pay attention to LCS.
Like,
They have
Darshan's
Darshan.
actually
Not like I used
really
to.
good for like an academy. Like he's one of the best top laners in academy consistently.
What
He's
is
actually still pretty
Academy?
good. I mean, yeah, but there's good players in academy, dude.
I think
Fudge
the only
was in
issue
academy
he
last
had
year.
before was his playstyle not always being the thing to do because he always wanted to play like a split pushing carry.
I mean,
Oh, one other thing I wanted to address with Cloud9. I think top lane's a downgrade.
I don't think so.
But I still think Fudge is a beast. But I think Licorice in form is incredible. And I think
Yeah,
it was risky getting rid of him.
I'm a little on the fence. I mean, Fudge is in the same position Licorice was in before he got the LCS spot. I mean, he's been crushing academy. So I mean, I don't know. It's kind of a let's see how he does, but I think potential weak spots would be top and possibly AD carry. But I've got more confidence in Fudge than I do Sven.
So we need to see if we get spring Blabber or summer Blabber. That's going to be the biggest determining factor for this team.
And I think the biggest thing about this team is Perks. Like, I mean, not only is he like one of the best mids in the world, but he is like
Well,
most-
I wouldn't say that. He hasn't played mid in a bit. Like,
yeah.
well,
I mean, he
he
is
has
very,
potential-
very, very good
yeah,
player.
he has potential to
yes.
be one of the top mids in the world, but like just his
He
dedication
might be in the top
and his
10.
like
No,
competitive
he's
drive.
top 5, dude. Come on, give him that at least.
Yeah, his
Faker,
competitive drives. He's gonna
Knight.
push.
Okay,
Rookie.
Faker's barely in the top 5. Let's be honest.
Yeah, he's slipping, bro. But yeah, Perks is
Faker,
gonna push
Knight,
the entire team
Rookie,
to be better. I mean, it's
Cap.
just
Showmaker,
I would put
Chovy.
Perks over Caps. TBH.
So where's Caps? Where's Perks? go?
I mean, I'd always put Perks over Caps, but I'm kind of biased against Caps.
Yeah. All right, so we'll go ahead and move on. We spent a good bit of time on Cloud9.
I wonder
move on.
why.
Yeah, I wonder why. We'll move
Just
on
hot
to
takes.
CLG.
We're gonna
Uh,
spend way less time on them.
so
This
top,
roster,
so top is Finn, jungle Broxa, mid Pobelter, AD carry Wild Turtle, support Smoothie, and head coach Moon.
This team's maybe middle of the pack.
yeah, this is middle of the pack at best. Like
Like
they
Poe
need
Belter,
Pobelter to come through, and Broxton needs to
Belter-
actually play the game.
yeah. I mean, Poe Belter's going to be, I guess, solid. Wild Turtle can be there. Smoothie, Broxa. I mean,
I have a hot take.
Broxa's
I
so
feel
passive.
I feel like if Pobelter and CLG, if they don't do anything this year and next year, that he's going to retire.
I would
Pobelter, I could see it.
be
Yeah.
surprised.
He'd be a great coach, actually. I'm surprised he hasn't, because he was a coach on
TL.
TL for a bit,
Yeah.
actually. I thought he'd switch to that, but he's going to be a great coach because he has amazing game knowledge.
Yeah. So yeah.
I mean, I
that
think
would
the
suck.
Wild Turtle edition will be interesting to see, but I had them ranked in the middle of the pack already. I think exactly middle.
I mean, it's definitely an upgrade. Like
Yeah.
Sticks A.
Yeah, I mean, overall, it's probably an upgrade, but they're probably middle, unless
But
they
I don't
just
think. I think
overperform.
the weakness on this team is Smoothie. Smoothie hasn't shown me anything in years since he was on C9.
Yeah, he's the biggest thing to me is like the gameplay synergy with everybody. I mean, no one really has the same play style, except for maybe Pobelter and Wild Turtle.
It'll
mean,
be interesting to see how Broxa fits into that too.
yeah.
Yeah. They
And
need Broxa to come online.
And then if you guys, I watched a little bit of LEC last year. So Finn is
Ben's from Rogue.
yeah. So he had to play weak side on Rogue most of last year, but he's actually
What
like
he's
a
gonna
really
do
good.
now?
He's a really good carry top laner. So with this team, I could see them playing more around Finn. So
He's not gonna have Brox's support.
Well, yeah. So I mean, the biggest like X factor is how Broxa performs, and see if he can change his playstyle a little bit.
Yeah.
So
I
that'll
mean,
be
a lot of
interesting.
people are hating on the Finn signing, but I think
like
it was
it.
actually a decent pickup.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a championship level pickup, but
Yeah, no, I
I don't think it was a bad pickup at all.
Yeah, and I'm interested to see Moon as head coach. I've
Yeah.
always liked Moon as a jungler.
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't the best mechanics, but I always thought he was a really smart player. So that'll be interesting to see.
I will say for CLG, this roster ended up better than I thought it would.
Yeah, yeah, that's a big upgrade from last year. 100%.
Well, I mean,
we'll see, maybe.
you
All
can
right,
just skip- you can
This
just
next one.
You can just skip the next one.
yeah. So this is definitely
Nah.
number 10 on all of our
they're number
power
10 on mine.
rankings.
No, they're not number 10 on mine though.
Really?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Dignitas.
So does anyone know anything about Neo?
Hold on. Fuck you guys. I think Dignitas is gonna be great. Who's on their team?
Not Froggen. He's out.
I don't know.
Not
anything.
Froggen.
Dardock's on their team, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dardock's on there.
Yeah,
Dardock.
Dardock. And are they getting the Afro back?
Yeah.
It's rumored.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
not
big
confirmed, but a lot of people are pretty sure Afro's coming back. But I'll run through the roster real quick. So we got Fate God in top lane, Dardock in jungle, Saligo in mid, Neo from Academy starting at AD carry, and most likely support Afromu.
Like I actually hate this roster. Like, how does this team win?
You guys are haters.
I don't see how this team wins. Like Saligo is bad. Fate God isn't a carry player at all.
How
Like
do you not
your
have
best player's Afromu, but he's playing with a AD carry that no one's ever heard of. Like this roster
Afromu at
is.
this point is 38 years old, and he's still trying to carry people.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would like for them to
Neo
do
in
good.
Academy? Is that
Yeah,
where
he was. Yeah, he was in Academy last year. I would like to see this team do good, just because they have some young NA talent.
I mean, yeah.
but-
This is like this right here. I mean,
Are you guys assuming that Dardock is gonna be like
I think Dardock will be middle of the
toxic
pack.
or what?
No, I think he's just a middle of the pack jungler.
No, I'm saying it's just a lot of new talent that is going to take time to probably like.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
my problem with this roster is it's 3 losing lanes. Like it's 3 players who are probably going to lose a lane. And Dardock. Like, what is Dardock supposed to do with this team? He has no one to gank for.
Yeah. I've got a little tangent I'll go on when we get to Golden
It's gonna be the
Guardians
carry, man.
too about NA talent, but um, we'll see. I mean, I
I
think
mean,
it's
if you want NA talent, like get good NA talent. We've seen Fate God and Sligo. They're not good players.
yeah.
They could have gotten better. I feel like it's kind of rough
I
to
mean,
just kind
we'll
of
just
throw
have
somebody to the wolves. Like when they have time to prep and get better.
I
Like
mean,
we
we'll
don't
see.
know the work they've put
see.
in.
Yeah,
I
we
think
can only
they're
talk about what's on paper.
I think they're
Yeah.
probably going to be at the bottom
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
the list, though.
Yeah, I don't like this roster.
Looking
Fair.
at the other rosters, yeah, I think they're towards
I
the
have
feel
bottom.
faith in
sorry
the
for
veterans on
Dardoch and
that team.
Ephramu. Oh,
Alright.
this team.
Yeah, we'll
is
move on to
interesting.
EG, Evil Geniuses. So top lane, Impact, jungle, Svenskeren, mid, Jizuke, AD carry, Deathly, support, Ignar, head coach, Peter Dunn.
This should probably be a top 4 team.
Really?
I
Let
mean,
me see. Hang on, let me look at the others.
I don't know how Sven is anymore, but I know him and Impact are very good.
yeah, I think
Impact is
watched.
generally solid.
Yeah.
Depending on okay, look, we don't know who their jungle and mid is going to be. So, assuming Sven and Jizuke are still there,
I mean,
Ig-
I think they need a new mid laner. I'm just gonna be honest.
this can go. This can either be really like top 5 team, or
I
it
have
could
them middle to
easily
bottom of the
be.
track, to be
It
honest.
could be
Yeah,
easily
they're
at the
middle of the pack
bottom.
for me. I
just think they-
Suke, it's so inconsistent.
the thing
I
about
think they
Jizuke, he
picked
can be
up-
so good. He just needs to clean up his mistakes.
Yeah,
And
well,
he would be
they-
a really good mid laner. But
And pray that the team doesn't ban LeBlanc against him.
yeah, that's
yeah.
true.
Okay, so well,
I think Deathly's good though. Like he's probably, if they had to get rid of Bang, he's probably the best they could have done from a native
let's do it.
NA
Let's do it this way.
perspective.
So they have a lot of upgrades. Well, kind of. I guess because a bunch of these were, I guess, just releases, or they didn't want to renew their contracts. I know Bang went back to Korea, joined Afrika. Zazel moved to a different team, I think, or maybe not.
As good as who?
Zazel's Academy, I believe. I don't
Yeah,
think he made a
Zazel's
roster,
Academy.
on the team.
Zazel's Academy.
which is about where it should be.
Zazel's Academy. Ignar can be really good. He can also be.
I think Ignar is the best pickup for this team.
Yeah,
Okay,
Ignar
probably.
is the X factor for this team.
I'd say Ignar and Impact are the two best, well, the best pickups for this.
I
Yeah,
think
I was gonna say that Hooney, as good as as much potential as he hasn't shown hardly any of it. So Impact is a really good replacement for him.
Looking at the 2020 roster, where you had Hooney and Kumo, and then Bang. I mean, like Bang was. It almost feels like Bang was just over here for money,
Right.
yeah.
Which
or he
mean-
thought maybe he could have some success, but so many times like Koreans come over and it's just like nah.
Well,
They-
I kind of have an interesting tangent about this. Do you think Bang's actually going to be able to compete in Korea, because he wasn't really setting the world afire over here in NA, and
I don't think
they
he
have way
adapted well
better
to
AD
NA culture.
carries. I don't know.
Let's
I don't know
see.
about that, Afrika. I think you could
I
have done
think with
better.
stuff like that, it's you have to take other things into account, especially with people from like other countries and stuff like
Yeah.
that, about their comfort level and
I mean, he
things like
did
that
have
mentally can
Zazel
affect you.
support, so I'm sure he'll have a better support than Zazel and Afrika, but I'm worried for him.
was
I
his,
want him to do well.
how is his English? Is it like good?
Mediocre.
No, it's like
Probably
lower than
okay.
Impact level.
Yeah, he
Because
had
I was
a
wondering-
English
wondering-
teacher.
Impact's also been over here for a while though.
You know who surprisingly has good English? Someday has surprisingly good English.
Yeah.
Sword
Nice.
Art has amazing English. He's basically fluent.
That's why I double wanted.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
God, I don't
We'll
want to
get-
talk
we'll
about
get-
that.
we'll get
That's
to
so
that.
We'll get to
depressing.
that.
We're
All
gonna
right, we'll
get
go
to
ahead and
that.
move on. Speed up a little bit. All right, so FlyQuest. This is basically Cloud9.
Academy.
Yeah.
Jose Diodo is supposed to be really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was good at Worlds.
He's supposed to be really good, so that's a pretty
He's
big
from
pick
Brazil, right?
up. Yes. Well,
Yeah.
he's from I don't know which country exactly, but yes, he's from like South American region.
All right, so we'll run through the roster real quick. So top, Licorice, Jungle, Jose Dodo, mid, Palafox, Diodo, whatever his name is. AD Carry Johnson, support,
Jose
Diamond.
Dodo. What is it?
I don't
I
know.
really,
Diodo.
I don't know. So.
Jose
Di-
Diodo.
Joe's Dodo.
Jossie
Okay.
Diado.
Look,
I'm gonna be honest. As much as I think Jose Diodo will be good, I don't have a lot of high hopes for this team.
Oh,
Was-
I do.
so it was so like I was like when Power of Evil left, and then I guess Ignar decided to leave too,
Yeah,
and then like they were beating TSM and Cloud9, right, and Team Liquid,
yeah.
and
Well,
then they just like everyone just left.
yeah, like this is a downgrade roster, but it's still a roster I'm very excited for. If
yeah,
you
it's a
want to
down-
make like an NA training ground for young talent, this is the kind of team you build. This is a
this is
fucking
what
good team.
Dignitas was trying to do.
This
Yeah.
is a good team.
Yeah, this
Yeah, no,
has
I'm
potential.
really excited to see Palafox in mid lane. I think he showed a lot of potential in Academy last year.
Yeah, he's a very good player.
And Johnson
Having not
too.
watched
He's a
any
really good.
Academy.
He's a really good.
Johnson's a beast, dude. I love
Yeah.
Johnson. And Diamond's really good too.
Yeah, Diamonds. That was probably the best support in Academy last year. He probably could have been like top 5 at least supports in LCS last year. So, I'm
Like
really
these
excited
are
for this
young
team.
talent that legitimately deserve their spots over some of the older options, in my opinion.
And then
like
like,
a
if
lot of
you-
people just want to ride the we need young talent, but like a lot
But
of the
here's
people they're suggesting aren't good.
here's our
Like
10-year-old,
you have to
10-year
put
veterans.
you have to put together a competitive roster, guys.
Yeah. No, I'm hoping top 5 for this team at least. I would
I
really
think
like to
Maybe.
see.
also
too.
with stuff like this, I mean, just being a big fan of other, like, I guess, traditional sports or whatever, I feel like, at what point do you guys think coaching affects all these things that we're talking about?
See, I
It
think
does.
yeah, I think coaching is
It
more
really
of
does.
coaching in league is a whole lot different in my opinion than traditional sports. I think more of the league part. Well, not really. It's kind of similar. Basically, the players know the play styles the best, right? They're the highest tier
Well,
players. They understand the
it's
game the
both.
best. But the coach's job is just to get them all on the same page, and
Is it?
I
I
think
feel
so.
like that's something you would.
Look, there's a lot of different coaches that
Yeah. Like, are you talking about head coach specifically,
Yeah,
or
head coach.
talking about assistant, you're talking about strategic, you're talking about
I'm talking about head
analyst.
coaches. I think
yeah,
they're
but
like that.
I
I
don't
think
know
they
which
should
ones do
facilitate.
which, but I'm talking about coaching in general.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of different coaching positions, like they said, but I think the
Because you
head
don't
coach,
go and talk to LeBron James about the logistics, about
right?
everything. Like his job is to win games and to
See,
win
most
championships.
of the
I mean,
coaches
I think it depends on the player you're coaching, what kind of coaching you do, right? Like, sure, you wouldn't tell LeBron what to do, but if you had like, a
Oh,
guy
you
straight out
definitely
of
hold on.
college,
No, you definitely shouldn't like just let anybody just walk over the coach, in my opinion, because they, like you were saying, like the players have other things to think about. They're gonna be, for the most part, like emotional also because they're the ones like playing. Like,
Yeah.
so when they don't do well, it affects them more mentally than it would the coach.
like the coaches, like there's just so many coaches. It'd be hard to like say which ones do what, but
Hmm
yeah, it's.
I was just wondering you guys' opinions on that because, like I said, I don't follow LCS as much as I used to. So
I think
I get-
another big part of it, not just as the head coaching, is the leadership within the team itself, especially
that
during
too.
matches and between matches. If
'Cause
there's like
yeah,
a strong
like
foundational leader
Trent,
within the team, then
Trent, you can attest to this. Like, there's guys in the NBA, like LeBron is like a coach on the court.
yeah, absolutely.
Other
That's
guys
kind of what I
like
was getting at.
Hall
Yeah,
of Fame players like Steve Nash, like they're the shot caller on their team, like the playmaker, the point guard, whoever. They're the shot caller.
yep.
But like they should be, to me personally, from those sports, they're an extension of the coach, like,
Yeah.
or the coaching in general. Like,
It's not as big of a, one of the big teams, but one of my favorite things about last year with the Hawks was having Vince Carter on the bench. It
yeah,
was so cool to watch him. Like, they would bring him in the more
oh
tense
yeah,
just because he could tell the young guys, hey, you guys need to be doing this. It's
yeah.
kind of the same thing I think
It's
with
funny that you bring up Vince because he's a former like New Jersey Net, and he played on Orlando, who had one of my favorite players, JJ Redick from
oh
Duke,
yeah.
and like I remember getting to see JJ's game change playing with Vince Carter, like because at that point before that, he was known as just like a spot up shooter, just run around screens and shoot the basketball. And then after that, he was like kind of more so what you see now from him, where he can put the ball on the floor and make plays for other people.
Right.
So
I think that's a lot. I think that'll have a lot to do, or that does have a lot to do in league too.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna ask, like, and especially in esports, where do you guys think that like would come in at any
So
point?
I mean,
Yeah, so I think head coach's role in league is to have a good view of the entire draft of the game, have a good
Mhm.
view of like every role together, and I think the most important thing for a head coach, in my opinion, is to be like a motivator, like a force of positivity, like not necessarily a force of positivity, but like you have to be able to motivate your players. I think they have to kind of almost be a cult of personality too, to some
Mhm.
extent.
Yeah, I think
Something people your players can buy into.
Yeah.
well, we'll get to them, but I think some of the best coaches in league right now are probably like Yamato Cannon
Yeah.
and probably even Jat, just
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
like
I
you
think
said,
Yeah.
that's a really good coach.
I think Jet's yeah. I
yeah,
think Jet.
like you said, just the motivating factor, understanding the game, like Yamato as well. He was a former pro player. Jat, been an analyst and caster, since forever. So
I
I
mean, I'm
mean,
pretty sure most of these coaches are usually high ranking
yeah,
in the first place.
Yeah,
So
they are.
I mean, you kind of have
Like
to.
You have to be a certain rank to even be
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
LCS cast.
Ziggs, for example, is a master player, top tier player still, and like he has like what do you call it? Motor issues with like his hands and stuff,
Yeah.
but he's still a master player. Like he can like only play Nunu and stuff like that.
Which one are we on? We on
all
Golden?
right. So we'll go ahead and move on to Golden Guardians. So this is
It's
this is the team I'm most excited for, just because it's all brand new NA talent except for
other
Stixay.
than
Oh
6A.
boy.
So we'll run through the roster.
That's why.
Top is Niles. He is from Collegiate, along with Iconic. They were both on the same collegiate team. I think it was Maryville. Um, both really good players. They're gonna have a built-in synergy just from playing together before. So that'll probably be their strong point on the team.
See how he says this next name.
And then mid, Blaze Olive.
There we go.
AD carry, Stixay, support, newbie. I want to say newbies from Latin America region.
He is from Lat. He
Yeah.
is from All Knights,
Yep. So I think
who picked up Wadded.
this will be the most exciting team just to watch and see how they do. Out of the two
So if you-
teams that are going like super budget route, I think Golden Guardians did a better job, hands down, than Dignitas did.
We'll see.
I
But
don't understand if I understand having a veteran on your team for a bunch of rookies, right? But Stixay
Why
isn't that
Stixay?
guy.
So
Stixay is a person who's constantly had motivation issues. He is not the kind of leader you want on this kind of team at all.
So I watched the interview with the head of esports for the Golden Guardians, and he explained, because someone asked him the question, and he explained that Stixay is just a good teammate and like a positive attitude, and he had a good point. So he said when they're going out trying to get a veteran presence, right? Most veterans don't want to be on a team like this. Like it's hard to find a veteran that's going to be
Yeah.
okay with not being at the top of the table, you know?
are we sure Stixay knows where he's at?
Yeah, I mean,
Honestly, again,
he's happy for a different reason.
I'd personally disagree with certain things like this, where you're talking about like a player's motivation or issues they've had in the past, because again, I feel like people can change and
Sure.
like grow from their past and their mistakes. Like Dardoch, for an example, has always been one of my favorite players.
He's definitely been
I
better.
enjoy, yeah, like watching him like kind of grow to this point, like where like some people have a lot of nice things to say about him, and of course in the past he's had
Yeah.
all his issues and stuff like that, but
See, in this
I
case
feel
for
like
Golden Guardians,
people can just grow from what they used to be, and I feel like Stixay being like having had been around people like his old CLG team,
I think
like
it's going to be
he could have
harder
learned from them and
to
help
lead
the
from the
younger
ADC
players do
role.
that. Yeah.
I think that's going to be is kind of the issue, is that it might be difficult to lead from the ADC role because you're already having to like focus on so much, and then. But yeah, I like this is another team that is full of up and coming talent, and a lot of these rosters have like new talent or from other regions that are like it's gonna. I think this is why, like, once we get through all these, I'll give my opinion, but we'll see. We'll see.
People are calling this young talent, but hasn't a Blaze Olive already bombed out of LCS once?
Oh, he was on. I think it was a bad
has he?
situation. I think he got thrown in on a bad team. I forgot what team it was, but he got thrown in on a bad team at a bad time just to try to save the team. So he wasn't really set
He
up for
was
success.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah,
But yeah, that being said, I don't have any faith in this team.
yeah.
Let's see.
Sorry.
So I think
Nope.
if
I do have faith in Aniro though. Aniro is a good coach,
I
What team
think if
was
we
he
want to
on?
see,
but I don't think he can save this roster.
I think we want to see LCS grow. Like we need more teams trying to develop talent because right now Cloud9 has been the only successful team at growing talent, and all Jack does is grow the talent and then sell it at the end of the year. So it's nice to see some other teams at least try
I don't
to
know what
take a step in that
team
direction.
Blaze
I
was even
mean,
on.
people say that, but TSM had success with Spica, and TL's had success growing with a bunch of academy people and with
TL has had
tactical.
a TL and Curse.
I mean, other teams are trying.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but Cloud9's by far been the most successful.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh
But
yeah.
All right, we'll go ahead and
Anyways,
move on.
next to Immortals.
Immortals. So we got Revenge in
I
the top
mean-
lane, Xerxes in the jungle, Insanity in
Look.
mid, AD carry, Raze,
Look.
and Destiny as support.
Okay,
I
look,
don't.
you can't go any lower than you were having being in 10th place. So I suppose this is an upgrade. Again, it's a lot
I
of
don't
new names.
know. I think I'd rather have Apollo and Hakuo.
I like
And-
Destiny, and Raze is supposed to be really good. I haven't seen much from him, but from what I hear, he's supposed to be a really good
See, Destiny's
OCE
from
player.
Astralis.
Yeah. I like Xerxes.
Revenge.
Xerxes
Have
has
you
always
seen-
been a good jungler in LEC. Revenge is brand new talent, if I'm not mistaken. He's been in academy.
Xerxes also
Yeah,
from
but the
Astralis.
thing about Revenge is he was like middle or bottom of the pack of top laners in academy. Like this isn't.
Yeah.
It's not like he was smashing academy. This guy was barely cutting it in academy. I don't understand this move.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what was Alorum doing?
I mean,
I don't know half of these.
not
damn
much
people,
better,
dude.
probably.
That's what I'm saying. Is like I don't. Most of
I,
these
uh,
are from like academies or like other regions that
Yeah.
Oh, that was
I-
also just me saying that I have no clue who a lot of these newer players
So
are.
Raze and
Yeah,
Destiny
I don't know
are
much of these
Oceanic
players
players. Destiny
Yeah.
played in LEC last year.
I'm gonna
Raze.
start watching like Pro League in general more.
No, don't
Yeah.
watch it. Just play it, dog.
I mean, I'm
But-
gonna be playing Pro League soon, but
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah. I do like the Gil Hoto pickup for head coach. I think he's a pretty good head coach. He coached Origin last year, if I'm not mistaken.
oh, okay.
So I think that's going to be good for him having like an actual head coach. So we'll see
mean,
how this goes.
I'm down on this team, but Xerxes or however you say his name
Yeah.
like
is
Xerxes. Yeah.
can be a really really good jungler.
He has a
and
very unique
Insanity's
play
pretty
style.
solid, so
Yeah.
they could do something, but I don't have them very high up.
Yeah. All right. So move on. This should be a good topic of discussion here. Team Liquid.
Yeah, this will be a great topic.
Let's go,
So
baby.
top
No!
Alfari, jungle Santorin, mid Jensen, AD carry tactical, support core JJ, and head coach Jet.
Okay, so
And I'm calling it right now. Pre-boy Santorin, #1 jungler in LCS.
This
think
I like
Team
Santorin.
Liquid won the all season. I don't care about perks.
I
This
love
team is
Santorin. He's one of my favorite players.
incredible.
yeah,
This team is
Alfari is
incredible. This is going to be something that can challenge internationally, in my opinion. This is going to be a good fucking team.
hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, as a Cloud9 fan, I think this is gonna be our main competition this year. Like you said, I really like the Alfari pickup.
Our
Santorin,
competition.
I love
Our
Labber, but I think
competition.
Santorin
He's
could.
bought merch, man. He's part of the team.
Are you on the team?
True.
Yeah,
He
hang
supports
on.
them.
Let me show.
He
Hang on.
supports them.
Wait.
So
Watch the stream real quick. Watch the stream. You see the? Hang on.
Okay, sit down.
You see this? You see this? You see my name on the
Sit-
back? Okay.
Sit down.
Yeah, I got my
Yeah, I
own
have
gamer
a- I
tag
have a
on the
Sphinx
back of my
hoodie
hoodie.
also,
So
Oh my god.
I'm
With my last
officially
name on it.
signed with Cloud9. That's my
I'm
announcement.
actually a
for
long snapper
Sit
for the
down.
New Orleans Saints.
Let me go get one of my Hawks jersey and put my name on the back.
Yeah, let me
So
put mine.
yeah, I think this Team Lockett roster is amazing, but there's this unsigned NA talent that they could get. His name's Double Lift. I think that would round out this roster very well.
That'd be funny.
I think
not
that'd be
gonna
a
lie.
great pickup.
They won't
That
make
would
it.
be-
to
I
World
would rather
Cup
have
deep
tactical.
without double.
That would be so troll.
But,
That would be troll.
Double is ring chasing like a thought right now. That's all I'm saying.
Nah,
I'm glad
he's
he never.
gone.
I'm glad he never found success after.
Hey, we'll get to that in the next team. But
After
yeah,
he left Rush Hour.
Yeah.
this is definitely top of the table.
After he left Rush Hour.
Just very.
Yeah, he
solid
just won
to him
7 titles. Not that
That's
much
solid.
success.
Yeah.
Oh, NA.
afterwards.
But
Yeah, afterwards. He
Oh,
only won
just
one
NA?
title with Afro.
I'm talking
Afro.
about at all. I mean, no one cares though. Remember, like NA sucks.
I mean, that's like the stupidest argument, but
okay,
What?
anyways.
That he didn't
Anyway.
win internationally.
no, the NA doesn't matter when go ask any other player who hasn't won
If you
NA
don't
if
win,
it matters
it just
or not.
doesn't matter.
Anyways, TSM.
No NA team's ever won internationally.
Coming from again, like me watching, like being more into other sports. If you don't win, like personally as a fan, I don't care if we're not winning championships. Like if we're not
Yeah,
winning
but-
championships, we're not doing good enough.
What are we talking about? Double with
And
8
locally,
championships.
it doesn't matter as much if you play your sport globally. What does it matter if you're winning locally?
I mean, I understand your argument. This is an argument
win my
against the
church league
entirety
tournament.
of.
I can
Okay,
win my
anyways.
church league tournament, but
right? It's an
I can
argument
win my
against
church.
Double
I can win my church league tournament, but
Okay,
you know,
time
if
to
we're
mute
not
then.
winning, if we're not winning
Time to mute.
international.
Well, no NA team's ever gonna win internationally.
If
so
we don't
it's
beat
not
the
it's-
Vatican, it doesn't matter.
Here we go. Okay, anyways. Okay, we get it.
All right.
Team Liquid's probably number 1.
Tim, yeah, for sure.
Debatable.
I would have my number 1 was going to be TSM
Yep.
What? No.
if
Not anymore.
Double Lift was still there.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to TSM then, and then we can talk about our rankings. All right, so TSM, top lane, Huni, jungle,
I mean-
Spica, mid lane, Power of Evil, AD carry, Lost, support, Sword Art, head coach, Bjergsen.
Power of Evil. Okay, look, Power of Evil's probably your best mid lane pickup, unless you were going to go spend 5 million
Oh my God, he
to
lit
get
off
someone.
that. Fuck.
He's probably one of the better pickups that you had access to. Spica was better later in the season. I don't know who you could have maybe got to replace Broken Blade, but I guess who needs an upgrade?
He's a gamble, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
He could
gonna
get upgraded. He could fall way short.
I'm gonna talk objectively about this roster, and then at the end, I'm gonna give my subjective opinion on TSM currently.
Okay, let's see.
Huni
Gamble.
is a question mark.
Mhm.
Yeah.
but I think he can do well.
Yeah.
I think he can go 0-11. I don't know, but I like it. Spica is probably the second best jungler in NA, third best. He's up there, in my
Yeah.
opinion. Poe is a very good player. Lost
I'm not sure about.
is strong.
That's an academy guy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
he's
been around for a while.
strong.
Yeah, he's a good
Sword
player.
Art is one of the best sports
Probably your
in the
best
world.
support behind Core, right there with Core JJ, maybe.
Yeah, I put
Vulcan.
Core over him, but yeah, I mean, he's just insane player, like best Leona ever.
So
And Bjergsen is I don't
mean,
know
head
about him
coach-
as a coach,
head coach
but
cool at
you
that
know,
point.
I mean, it'll be an improvement over last year where they didn't have a coach. Let's just say that.
True.
Yeah. So
Okay,
before, when it was like, oh hey, double lift, who do you want your support to be? We could get Sword Art for you. And he's like, yeah, sure. I want Sword Art. And they're like, hey, no, there's this other dude who's pretty good. And he
But his
double
English
lift, yeah,
isn't
he's
good.
pretty good, but he doesn't speak English as well. He's like, no, I want Sword Art. Because he can communicate with me, and that's what we need. And then they go, well, we're having some little bit of complications here. Okay, we're having a little bit of complications. We might not be able to get Sword Art. Would whatever the other guy's name was be okay? No. And then he just goes and retires, and then they get Sword Art the very next day.
yeah, I just want to rant on TSM management, man. It's been a meme for so long. They're so fucking terrible. Their entire coaching staff last year was completely terrible. Like, I don't understand what the hell Reggie's doing. Like, it's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous, man, that he
Yeah,
gets away with this shit every year.
their management had some pretty bad
I
moments.
mean, and their management last year, like leaking shit about Dardock that hurt his career, like it's
Yep.
unacceptable. This team, like, I think this team's gonna do decently. I hope this team finishes 10th. I'm so tired of them, man.
Yeah, I don't think they will, but because I mean they still have
And
a
I
pretty
feel bad
solid roster.
for Spica because Spica's amazing player. He's a great guy, and I want success for him, but not on TSM. I'm done with TSM.
Well, I- like this was going to be probably my number one because you were going to have double lift and sword art. And I mean, I guess double lift technically could have just been like, I'm just kidding, I'm not retiring. We got sword
No,
art.
he should honor what he said and retire.
Well,
in my
yeah.
opinion. He doesn't have
but
anything left to prove anyway. So.
I don't know why. I don't
mean,
know
maybe
why.
one thing.
Well, that's for all of NA, to be honest. But
I mean, he had the best finish of any NA talent in a international tournament.
Okay, we get it. I don't know why.
It's not debatable. It's a fact.
Yes, I don't know why he didn't wait till a support was signed to make his decision. I think it seems kind of weird.
Well, if management's jerking you around and
This is
just
true. But
what?
they didn't say. But they didn't say. Oh no!
Well,
we're
it
just not
sounds like
getting
they're
Sword
telling
Art."
him a different story literally every day. Like
Yeah.
at that point, I can see retiring and maintaining your legacy.
Shouldn't Double S be used to management screwing him?
I mean, yes. Yes,
Oh,
he
man.
should.
And he had
Especially
also,
on CLG.
and he had
Well-
also already considered retiring back, like when
when Björg announced
yeah,
it.
when Bjerg announced his.
Yeah,
So
he
remember,
was been considering. He wanted to make one more run, and
I don't know. I just think that
And 0-6 is a good run to end on.
yeah.
I mean, no, it's not.
I just think that until they say, "Oh yeah, no, we can't get sword art."
They
It was
spe-
weird. It
yeah,
was a-
but the report was they specifically told him that though. You realize that, right?
I
There
thought
was
the
a-
report was, "Hey, we
No.
might not be able to get him."
The report was that the Sword Art deal fell through, and that's when he said he was going to retire. And then literally the next day they announced Sword Art. Like I think they just wanted him off the team and didn't want to kick him.
So this is what I heard happen, or well, that I kind of know happened.
I mean, that kind of seems
So-
weird since his girlfriend is the president.
So this is basically what happened, from my understanding. They say, hey, we're gonna get sword art. Are you cool with
Them
that? He's
deals.
like, yeah. So they go and try to get sword art. They come back and tell Double Lift, hey, negotiations aren't going well. How would you
Yeah.
feel about this guy from Taiwan? Then Double Lift
no,
says,
he doesn't want it. He's
he can't speak English. I need someone that speaks English. I need sword art. And they come back and say, hey, well, sorry, it's not gonna happen. And so he's like, all right, well,
I'm retired. See you.
yeah. And then they come back and sign sword art. So yeah, I mean it's
I
just
just
a
find
shitty
it-
situation. That's
But-
really bad. Like Eric said, that's really bad from the management from TSM. Like, you can't
His
give away.
girlfriend's
You
the
have
president.
Again,
How
he
does
should.
that happen?
Again, he should be used to it.
Yeah. I just find it extremely strange. Your girlfriend is the president. How
Well,
does
I-
this happen?
I just want to say something. Like, she's. Oh God, this is.
Okay.
She's more of a
Careful.
figurehead. Reggie's the one actually
Okay.
making these decisions.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's Reggie's team.
And
It's been
that's the
Reggie's team.
problem.
Yeah. I don't know. It felt really bad because I mean, this is going to be my number one when they were like, "Oh, hey, they're trying to get sword art."
I still
'Cause-
think they're gonna do well, but I just.
Fucking hell.
I mean, they're still probably going to do well, but that the potential of having double lift and sword art, ooh, that could have been so good. I mean, it's just like you see what double lift did with Core JJ. It's just like you could have had that again. You could have had that again. He could have actually had a support instead of bio and treats. But yeah, I don't know. That's why Team Liquid's probably the number one. C9 could be number one. It's going to be between C9 and. Okay, so yeah, ranking for mine would be Liquid because they have the most solid roster.
I'm gonna snipping tool mine into the Discord. I typed mine out onto a notepad.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I'm just gonna give like the top three or four. Team
If
Liquid.
you guys could go ahead and post them all on Discord, like Trent is doing, so I can make like an aggregate score and
Boy,
post
I'm
it
gonna
on
slap you.
Twitter later.
What?
Thanks.
I don't know, honestly, so it doesn't matter. I don't think if I do it.
Yeah,
I'm
I
too lazy.
honestly thought about dipping out because I've started playing with a group of people and we're like actually playing together for like Clash in the future. And I'm sitting here like in this instead of like or talking.
By
to
the way, it was kind of funny listening to a Yasuo main complain.
yeah, he's funny like that.
It was pretty funny. I was watching. I was just like,
Oh, the Clash games. Yeah, I was watching too.
yeah. I was like, oh, the irony.
Yeah,
Man.
he's a big trash talker.
Rio, man, we had like super similar.
I know, right?
All right, so we'll run through our rankings
No,
real
but
quick.
I don't know. I feel weird calling you by your username, Eric, but I'm just gonna call you Eric.
That's fine.
But no, I am a fan of Double Lift. But if you're gonna talk that much shit, you gotta get one, man. Like you gotta get one. Like
Yeah, that's fair, man.
especially if you not only are you trashing like your region, you're trashing the other regions also. You call them smug Asians, man. Come on, man.
Look, I think he'll be back.
I mean, when he was talking the most shit was like season 2, where he
Yeah.
was legit the best or the second best AD carry in the world. So like,
And then Korea was introduced.
Why didn't he just go to another region though? If he was that
He
good?
he actually said that he had an offer from SKT to T1 in season
no, not
2.
T1, the other one.
T2.
T2.
Yeah, it wasn't
To
the
be with
Faker
Faker?
roster. It was the no, it was a Reaper team. It was the other one. I forgot what they're called. What's the sister team?
Judgment Day and whatever the other one was.
Yeah,
I
it
forget
was.
what Monty and
Yeah, so
and
I think
I don't know. I think our top fours are going to be pretty similar, and then the bottom is just a toss up.
yeah, I think we're all gonna have pretty similar rankings just looking at it. Cause I'm gonna put C9 first.
Yeah, of course you are.
Well,
I mean, I think it's going to be a toss up between them two for
yeah,
first,
it's
anyways.
gonna be close. No matter, I could see TL easily being on top. I could also see C9 easily
Yeah,
on top. So
I could easily see me changing my greater than sign to a equal sign between TL
Yeah,
and C9.
yeah.
Like, who can call that?
yeah, so
I think my top 5 would probably look exactly like Trent's, with the top 2, first and second being equals, and then
Holy
third and
oh,
fourth
she does
being
damage.
pretty
For
much.
for me, Team Liquid and C9 might be interchangeable. CLG and EG might be interchangeable, and then 7 through 10 for mine might all be interchangeable.
What was
Yeah,
AG?
7 through 10 is gonna be a toss up.
Yeah. See, this
I'm
is
surprised y'all don't believe in FlyQuest actually.
I just
Um,
I don't know.
Let me see. What was FlyQuest
I don't
again?
have a good feeling about the fact that they actually performed kind of admirably, and then everybody left. I don't think that. I don't know why. I'm just not getting
Yeah.
a good vibe from that.
Until I see that team play, yeah, because I was like, I thought if FlyQuest stayed together, maybe replace Solo,
Hmm
they could have. I mean, they definitely could have gone back to Worlds easily. Well, I say easily. It's not easy to do that.
Yeah, I think on mine Fly and EG could switch places. Maybe.
But see, so this is why I was saying I'm worried for NA when it comes to Worlds, because a lot of these teams have like new talent or like
hmm
fresh
mean,
talent.
Yeah, and
But
he's
I mean,
always top heavy though.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, it's probably going to be the same teams again going, but
That
I
is
mean,
something I've always noticed in other regions. Like the gaps aren't nearly as big between the teams.
Well, besides LEC, where the gap's even bigger now.
yeah.
The gap is a mile long between G2 and everyone else now,
Yeah.
which is due to some scummy business practices. But
Yeah. But I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, at least, yeah. Well, let's see. I don't know.
I'm gonna
Like,
screen share my
NA's
list
is.
here.
I just think like a lot of NA teams are just like training new talent, and whatnot. I mean, you're gonna have your top 3 teams that are probably just gonna be the top 3 teams that have gone, or at least the top 2 teams have been to Worlds quite frequently.
yeah,
And then third place will be
see if
surprising we still get a third place.
C9 can make it this time. I believe in him. They just had to pay $5
Um,
million to do it.
yeah,
Yeah.
5
Alright.
million, and then
So
6 million.
we'll go ahead and wrap up because I know people have to go to bed and all that good stuff soon.
Oh, yeah.
So thank you guys all for coming. I do have a new giveaway announcement.
I hate you all.
Ooh.
Wait, what?
So I'll post it in the chat.
Hey, don't be
Hey.
mean like that, Crabman Corner.
Hey. Shush.
All right. So if you guys will click the Twitter link there in chat, if you'll follow our Try Galaxy TV Twitter account, like and retweet the pinned post to enter a chance to win a new pair of HyperX headphones, just like the ones I'm wearing here. Kind of take them off from show.
Christ, Travis, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Do we get the same dent in the head?
What?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
So do we also get the dent in our head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's free.
Do we get a hat too? That one's
No. No, you can't have a
Oh.
We
set.
get dent head. So what are we doing?
You don't
What-
want to
what-
lose your
what did you
hat.
say?
It's okay. I didn't want it.
Exclamation point Twitter in the chat. Already did it, so you guys should be able to see it.
Yes, I know. What are we supposed to do?
So the pinned post, all you gotta do is follow the account, like and retweet the pinned post.
Following.
Wait, why is my Twitter account suspended? What did I do?
Oh lord, what did you do?
I don't even use Twitter.
Somebody disrespected Double Lift. He was on there
Yeah.
flaming.
Yeah,
That's what I was
that's
gonna
true.
say.
That's probably true.
So you can see it on stream here. If you're watching on YouTube, twitter.com/TryGalaxyTV. Like and retweet the pinned post as well as follow the account. Pretty simple. We'll be doing a live drawing Monday, January the 4th on our podcast.
Time
So
to
make sure to enter to win.
time to make some other accounts real quick.
That's not allowed. Botting's not allowed.
What? It's not a
Um,
bot. It's all from
so
one person.
just a quick thank you. Make sure to follow twitch.tv/Coco Van Dam. Is that correct? There, Coco?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Well, no, it's LOL now, I think. I
Okay.
think it's Coco Van Dam.
Also, congrats on him getting a sub button.
Yes. Go drop
clap,
some
clap.
Yeah,
some big fat
congratulations.
subs to Coco.
Yeah, I signed a slave deal.
Have
Yeah.
fun with the
Yeah,
perk.
affiliates
with
rough,
the
man.
We need a Peepo emote.
But I'm also poor, so it doesn't really matter. So it's totally worth it for me.
So linked in the chat.
Oh, before we close off, I just want to do one little league related thing before we end. I just
Go
want to
for
ask one question.
Uh-huh.
All right, so overall, since they both retired this year, who had the better career, Bjergsen or Double Lift?
Oof. That's a tough one.
Double F.
Gonna go with Double Lift.
I mean,
he's got
who moved around?
Yeah.
It's got to be double.
He's
Who
carried
moved
so many
around to
I
the
teams.
most?
I just wanted to make you all say that. All right,
I re-
let's
I
go,
re-
baby.
I
He needed
respect,
Bjerg.
I respect the fact that Bjerg stayed the entire time.
Yeah, he loyal.
He could have been like the Dirk Nowitzki if they would have fucking went and
Yeah.
won one time, but they didn't.
Yeah.
These hoes ain't loyal.
Mm-mm-mm.
So click that link, twitch.tv/Coco Van Dam, LOL.
Guess
drop
I have to
some
make a
fat
new
subs.
Twitter account.
Yeah, make sure to click the Twitter link. It'll be in the
Spotting.
description on YouTube if you're watching there. Thank you guys for coming. Appreciate it. Thanks for.
Wait, when's the other drawing?
Yeah, what happened to the original one?
It's in the drawing. Whatchamacallit?
Yeah.
It's a
January-
long
The
time away,
description.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's January 15th.
16th.
Or
Oh,
16th.
Oh.
Yeah.
We might not even
January,
make it to
what?
January the 15th. Come on, man.
COVID's gonna get us all by then.
COVID's gonna get us
God.